Alrighty, welcome back. Here I am again, that Dungeons and Dragons noob, who is gonna play Solasta, and I set it to the authentic setting, so it will be pretty much the 5th edition rule set. Again, that doesn't really tell me much. And the last time I showed you the character editor, I created a character, or like started to create a character to show you what you can do. I put my party together from 4 characters that I created, and I started the tutorial, and currently my adventurers are sitting in an inn, and they're talking about how they got there and what happened to them before. This is my warlock, and he's supposed to escape first from a prison, and then from a cave, and I think I'm done with that, so here's the next part of the story.
Glad you're no worse for wear. Perhaps someone else can tell a story, since it looks like we might be here a while. Have another ale. It's not like you have anywhere better to be. Well, let me tell you my story then. I too was accosted on the way here.
Okay, so Paladin is up next.
So, what are you waiting for? Spit it out, why don't you?
And as I said, I've done this tutorial before, but in a different setting. So this is, I guess, this first combat tutorial. And I'm getting the initiative. Moving to a point in the yellow area uses your main action to dash. Dash doubles your maximum movement for the turn. However, you cannot use your action to attack or cast a spell. Understood. Okay, so should I dash right now? Or should I try to attack? Let's try that. Because I guess I'll have to use the dash eventually, but let's see. Wow, that went well. So I guess I have to end my turn, and there's another wolf coming. Ouch. To attack an enemy using your default weapon, mouse over them and left click. You can also cast an attack spell or switch weapon configurations and use another weapon, a ranged one for example. You try to shove an enemy back or down, select shove and choose from the available options. If you shove an enemy backwards into a pit, they'll fall. Cool, let's try that. So... shove. And let's shove that one. Nice! Goodbye, wolf. Again, ending my turn. And I love how you see those little rolls. Dodging. Click dodging. Clicking dodge uses your main action and provides the following benefits. Until the start of your next turn, all attackers you can see have disadvantage on their rolls to hit, and you have advantage on dexterity saving throws. Right, so let's dodge. You take the dodge action, you focus entirely on avoiding attacks. Until the start of your next turn, any attack roll made against you has disadvantage. Alright. So let's see if I can get over there. There's an opportunity attack and he missed. And let's end my turn. Guess it's because it's the tutorial, I won't take any damage. Let me see my abilities. Oh, let's do just a normal attack. Nice. To avoid an opportunity attack, you can use the disengage action. For the rest of your turn, you can move close to enemies freely without any risk. Disengage uses your main action though. Okay, alright. So I have the initiative. And I'm gonna use disengage. I'm gonna hopefully proceed. I'm gonna go here. And push that rock, I hope. Yeah, nice. Goodbye. Very cool.
What a bunch of namby-pambies. You're lucky you weren't attacked by Sorax.
That's right, mate. It's always good to be lucky.
The Badlands are thick with them, shape-shifting bastards.
Go easy on him. He's just a harmless old drunk. Probably saw lizard folk or dragonborn or something.
You think I don't know the difference? All those spines on their backs, those jaws. You've never seen
That's a
anything
weird
like it.
camera
Not
setting.
lizard
Yeah.
folk, not
Perspective.
troglodyte, not dragonborn, I'm telling you.
No one believes in Sorax anymore. Except the Church of Einar, of course. There's a Sorak under every bed if you believe them.
Easy now. Don't mock people for their faith.
Read them books. Sorax are masters of deception, infiltration. Anyone here could be a Sorak. You'd never know.
Oh, come on.
Huh, you'll see.
So, anyway,
Sorax might be legend, but orcs are quite real, and not just in the Badlands. I stumbled across a secret settlement right here in the Principality. What? High in the hills, 2 days west of here. I left the main road to find a shorter way through. And I was making good time.
Okay, so
I
it's a
dropped through
druid
solid
story.
sinkhole into a cave. Ow! I must have fallen on my wrong side.
In Solasta, you'll explore deep, dark places without natural light sources. That sounds like fun. Looking forward. It makes exploration and combat harder, especially for characters without dark vision. I don't know. I heard about that in a podcast. I think drows, like Drizzt, they have dark vision, but maybe it's also a spell. I don't know. You can equip torches or cast light spells to reveal your environment. Yeah, maybe I should have taken more light-based spells when I created my characters. Yeah, didn't know yet. You can light flammable items like torches and holders by interacting with them while holding a torch or by casting a flaming spell on them, like the cantrip Firebolt. Okay, I think do I have that? I don't think so. Well, we'll see. So I'm using the Alt button so I can actually see what I can interact with, and so far it's only that. Okay. Right. Had to equip the torch. Light the 2 torches. No, I'm not really sold on the facial expressions and the character models in the cinematics, like in the, scenes in between. But I have to say, I like the way this looks. I really do. Yay, history roll.
Damn me, like I needed to fall into an orc shithole.
Yeah, I'm also not quite sure whether I like the dialogue and the cursing, whatever. Or the coolness, I guess. But I'll just keep playing. I just started, right? Healing. If your character can cast healing spells like a cleric, press the cast spell button and select the spell in order to recover lost hit points. You can also use the potion found in nearby loot. Open the inventory, right-click on the potion to use it. Alright. There's a chest right there. Another torch, arrows. So let's take all that stuff.
There they are. If they see me, I'm dead.
Cautious mode makes you slower or sneaking, right? But it grants 2 benefits. Hidden objects and traps are easier to find. You're hard of enemies to spot. When an enemy starts to notice your presence, a gadget appears over the head, giving you time to react and return to hiding. Remain 3 steps above the enemy. Alright. So, let us see. Right, that seems to be working okay right now. Don't know if I'm just lucked out or whether I just picked the right path. Okay, let's see if I can get back. Come on, come on, come on. And I think we've got some athletic challenges coming up. Yay. Let me actually see. There's a tail, head dies, HP. Athletics +0, acrobatics +1. Yeah, okay. Guess maybe it's easy mode because it's a tutorial. I don't know. So where do we go next? Down here, I guess. I really like the look of this. Like that waterfall there. And the whole atmosphere with that music and stuff. Sounds good. Can I actually do that? Because it said I could, like, fast travel. Guess it's this part here, right?
Worse. It looks like this is the only way out. I just need to.
Alright.
Can't stay there forever.
So I guess it's one of those insta-fail sneaking passages. I hope it's not. I like stealth gameplay, but I'm never a fan of like enemy sees you and you have to repeat the last 10 minutes of gameplay. Safe place, okay. Many spikers has no more spells that they can recall at any given time. Prepared spells represent those a character can use. Check your list of known spells and choose which ones you want to prepare. Spells are not prepared cannot be cast. Okay, that I heard about as well. If I rest, I have to pick what spells I want to have prepared so I could use them after the rest. Alright. So, hit point recovery. All spell slots are recovered. Prepare spells. Okay. Guess I can't do anything yet. But take a nap. Just for shits and giggles, let's take that one. All right. Ready to go then. The orcs are gone. And I didn't need to prepare a spell, right? Because I'm already done here. Anything to interact with? I don't think so. I don't see any chests. So let's sneak out.
Not sure I would have slept so close to a horde of orcs. Orcs have a very distinctive stink.
If Lord Karen keeps us waiting much longer, I might greet him with a dagger.
We've all told a tale of our travels here. All but one of us.
Yes, but I have good reason for that. It's none of your bloody business.
You can't have a true friendship without trust. What are you hiding?
Fine. You want to know the truth? I stopped on the way here to visit an old friend of mine and discovered he was
stairs
up to
creepy.
his eyeballs in debt with a loan shark.
So he was in dire straits?
Indeed. He put up a family heirloom as collateral, and wanted me to reacquire it. Because you see, I can be quite stealthy when necessary.
She can also be quite creepy, if necessary. Those facial expressions are a little weird. I don't mind as much. I mean, look at like some of the retro games I'm playing. I don't really need like the most amazing graphics. Use cautious mode to move stealthily. Enemies can hear you if they cross your noise circle, and they will spot you as soon as you leave cautious mode. Your noise circle depends on your armor type and your stealth skill. Also, it's a good idea to avoid moving into an enemy's field of view while carrying a light source. Remain in cautious mode for the whole duration of this mission. You must make a stealth check if you attempt object interaction within hearing range of an enemy, such as opening a door, chest, or even pickpocketing. And you will remain undetected only if you succeed. Cautious mode also allows you to find and follow tracks. Alrighty, cautious mode it is. And I see footprints. Let's see if I can take something from this chest here. Camera controls. Right click and drag to rotate the camera view and change your perspective. Q and E. W is not understood.
Oh, Liam, always thoughtful.
Yeah, these tools, cool. So... Right. I think I was just seeing... Was I? Guy had a red icon there. And I made it through. Let's get an idea of what this looks like. Lockpicking. To try picking a lock, mouse over a locked door or chest and left click. If you select your whole party, the most skilled character is automatically chosen for the task. You must have these tools in your inventory to try picking a lock. Nice. 15 row. Search the next courtyard. Some patrol there. So, guess I have to sneak by, right? Uh-oh. Did they see me like this? No, they don't. Here's a door. I think I'm getting these rolls because it's the tutorial. Otherwise, I might just be very lucky. So let's loot this. Angry Violet. And... yeah. This part of the tutorial I did a couple of weeks ago. I don't remember all of it, but this I did remember. And I have to burglarize there. And I am inside. For anything to interact with, only these doors, okay. Find the treasure room. And I guess that's a trap, right? To disarm a trap, you must first detect it. If you try to open or lockpick a chest with a trap that you haven't detected, you'll only find out about the trap when you trigger it. To try disarming a trap, mouse over it and left click. You'll need to make a successful dexterity check. These tools will help if you're proficient with them. Some tracks can only be disarmed by triggering them. If you fail to disarm a trap, you may trigger it or lock it or simply need to try again. So let's try to disarm this. Okay, 7 plus 5. What's in here? Alright. It's another trap. Let's try to disarm that. So we got Liam's heirloom and 20 gold. So let's try to get out. But, as I remember as well.
There you are, you filthy crook!
You? What? You're drunk. Get out of here before I kill you.
Think you scare me? Not anymore.
A grave mistake.
Liam, what are you doing here?
Some
I told you
non-player
I'd take
characters
care
may
of
become
it.
critical. This means if you let them die, the game is over. If you attack an enemy while undetected, you gain the advantage of surprise. That means you have advantage on your roll to hit and your opponent cannot react before the next turn. If you're a rogue, your attack will be a sneak attack, dealing additional damage. So... Nope. Can I attack him from here? Don't think I can, right? Alrighty. Wow, 20 roll. And that was it. I think that's a tutorial.
Are you four here to see Lord Karen?
So now I get the pick. And once again, these things are pre-written. They're like scripted. And I think they changed a little bit according to what character traits you picked. And, you know, depending on what characters you take, whether it's the predetermined ones or yours, you know, your characters will do the dialogue. So, who's asking? We're not here to get drunk, we're here looking for a fight.
Depends on who's asking.
Well, if you're here for Lord Karen of the Legacy Council, that would be me.
So you're not a mythical creature after all.
Unlike, say, a sober adventurer?
Nice poem.
Kind of need a little bit more info about the job, my lord.
Well, I suppose it's better if you know what you're doing. What do you want to know?
What can you tell us about this place, the Principality?
We don't exactly have the time. Anyway, the Principality of Masgarth is ruled by Princess Kaiwood Silverflower. We are a wealthy state with fertile lands and the easiest access to the Badlands through a pass called the Copperhead Road. We're in the
Sounds
capital,
inviting.
Caer Kiflin, which was once part of the ancient Manicalan Empire of the High Elves. Hence the magnificent elvish buildings up there in the High Town. While we don't have a state religion, all of the major faiths of Solasta are represented here, though we tend to favor Einar, the god of valor and fidelity.
We need a
Okay.
submission for the council, but what is it exactly?
Dear Moraike, you don't know? I'll try to make it simple, but you know, politics? The council includes representatives of the most powerful and influential organizations in the Eastern Kingdoms. It was created to lead a joint effort to explore the Badlands.
What
Yeah,
are
I'm a
the
noob.
Badlands?
I really don't. I can imagine what the
Simply
Badlands
put,
look like,
they
but
are a monster-ridden, chaotic wasteland.
yeah, that's what I
that
expected.
used to be the elven empire called Manicalan. It was destroyed about 1,000 years ago by the Great Cataclysm. Now, only ruins remain, full of forgotten knowledge, riches, and dangers.
So yeah, I
Which
guess.
countries make up
Hold
these
on.
eastern kingdoms?
Simple. The Principality of Masgarth, here, is in the middle. The Snow Alliance lies to the north. The Kingdom of Galavan to the east, and the New Empire to the south. All friendly, more or less, but the peace is fragile.
What
And
are the
final
organizations
question,
you
I
mentioned?
guess.
The Council? is, how to put it, a non-governmental organization, meaning that state governments are not represented to avoid partisanship. Instead, there are delegates from the Guild of Antiquarians, the Tower of Knowledge, the Arcaneum, and the Circle of Denantar. And the Church of Einar guarantees fairness, led by Marshal Beric Sunblaze and Oathkeeper Lyra Keen.
I wonder whether, like, people who play Dungeons and Dragons and play in this setting, whether they are familiar with all these names. Well, maybe I'll get to ask one day.
I think we know enough now. Thank you. We should go, don't you think?
Very well. Come, gather your things. You're late for your swearing in.
Hurry up and wait. The story of my life.
Alrighty. There's some helpful tooltips down there about detecting magic and stuff, but I guess I'll learn by trial and error mostly. Alright. So off to my swearing in. Principality's capital is a large city. Right now you need to find the Legacy Council. Once you've been there, you'll have access to the fast travel function, but for now you'll have to walk a little. Go north and walk up the stairs to Sunblaze Court, then take the stairs west. Okay, so let's head north. Yeah, this looks pretty cool. And I just picked only one of my characters. Right, don't think I have to go there, I have to go up these stairs. Alright.
This place is magnificent.
Yeah, it looks about right as well. So let's talk to her.
I'm busy. Come back later.
I can see on my map that I guess I'll have to go here, right? So it's at west. Oh yeah. Here he is again. I mean, he could have taken me with him, walking here.
Nice gardens. I never thought I'd get so close to the embassies.
Look at the size of this council hall. So this is what they spend our taxes on.
Look! Is that...
The princess. Wait, is she leaving? Apparently so. Then who will administer the oath?
I'm wondering, does there always have to be like a certain sense of humor thrown in there, or like silliness? I mean, there's new movie that's in the theaters now. I think that's that way as well. And I've played some other games where there's a slight sense of humor. I mean, the Baldur's Gate 3 didn't expect anything else because it was Balearian Studios. But there's always like these little hints at like the real life or whatever, or like the current time. But I wonder, is there like some really serious games? Grimdark or something? I don't know. Okay. It's
There's an
not a
oathkeeper
roll.
for that, I think.
You thought it would be the princess?
Doesn't she lead the council?
No. In this chamber, she's just another delegate. Lady Keen, the council's oathkeeper, is trusted by all.
Lord Karen,
Yes, milady.
are these your new deputies?
They are, milady.
Yay.
My name
I'll
is
be
Lyra
a deputy.
Keen. Oathkeeper of the Council.
Shh. Quiet, everyone.
And I will be administering your vows. Once sworn in, you will carry the authority of the Council wherever you go. Your every action will reflect upon the Council's reputation. Remember that. Always. Now, please, raise your right hands. Do you, each and all, solemnly swear your lives and allegiance to this Council, and promise to carry forth our mission to protect our alliance from any who would threaten the common good?
I swear.
I swear.
Excellent. Lord Karen will enter your name into the Council's register. Thank you for your service.
Maybe I should just turn the subtitles off.
Wait, that's it?
Stop wasting time. What's the mission?
Well, a motivated deputy. So,
Yeah, paladin.
mission.
Cliche, I guess.
As I'm sure you know, the Council maintains a number of outposts to secure the border between the Principality and the Marches. One of them is the former Imperial Fortress, KLM. It's held by some 50 troops under the command of Captain Henrik. He sends us weekly status reports, or rather, he used to. We haven't heard a word from him in 3 weeks. Leave immediately for KLM and find out if anyone there is still alive. If Captain Henrik or anyone else is still breathing, bring him back. The Council wants a first-hand report.
Now
What
let's
can
ask
you
some more
tell us
questions.
about this Captain Henrik?
A fine officer, more than 15 years in the Principality's army. He inspires trust, loyalty, and courage. Hence the decision to post him there, facing danger.
Well, you know what? We're good
Right,
to go.
I guess that's that. It's on to KLM.
Off to adventure, right? Okay. 5 council factions have representatives and characters of them. They can sell you equipment, spells, and many other things. The better your relationship with the faction, the more they have to offer and the lower their prices. However, these factions are in competition with each other, which means you can't please them all. Various subquests will give you opportunities to improve your relationship with one faction or another. Keep an eye out on the faction selection of the journal. Press the map button to open location map. When a waypoint has been found, you can use the fast travel. Fast travel to the Gravekeep's Cask. Okay. Can do that. Hopefully. Was over here. Market Street there. Fast travel, yes. That was indeed fast.
Hello, adventurers. What can I offer you?
Tell us about your tavern.
The inn? Well, it's not that old, but somehow it feels like it's been here forever. Well, you can meet all kinds of people here, that's the good thing. An old scavenger, a diplomat from the council, a knight, a lord, a beggar. We also have rooms to rent by the night.
Why the name Gravekeep's Cask?
Well, it's very old, from Imperial times. Perhaps a historian would know, but I don't.
Alright, so...
We'd like to stay for the night.
Sure. Just walk up to the suite and settle in.
A suite?
Well, it's more like a large bedroom, really. But you know, this is the capital city.
Okay, so I can level up. Pretty cool. You've gained 9 hit points. You've gained 1 additional hit die. Unlock class features. Divine Smite. When you hit a creature with a melee weapon, you can spend 1 spell slot to deal 2d8 additional radiant damage plus 1d8 per slot level above thirst. Wow, I feel like I'm back in math class, but I'll figure it out. Fighting style. Choose the fighting style as the specialty and cast spells from the paladin spell list. So, what should I take? Defense, dueling, great weapon fighting, protection. I should probably take protection, right? Okay. You can be my tank. So, prepare spells. Okay, these were pre-picked. And I think they do kind of make sense. Heroism, one ally gains temporary hit points, cannot be frightened. Increasing allies AC by 2 for a limited time, and curing wounds. Okay. Got that. So level up the druid. 7 hit points. At second level, you choose a druid circle that further expresses relationship to nature. I've got another spell slot and unlock class feature. Wild shape. You can use your action to magically assume the shape of a beast defined by your druid level. Very cool. I tried this in the Baldur's Gate 3 early access. Took a druid there. He could turn into a bear and a spider and everything. So yeah. Let's try this out. So we have Circle of the Land. Mystics and sages who safeguard the ancient knowledge of the old faith. Your magic is influenced by the land where you were initiated into the circle's mysterious rites. Harmony between animals and sentient beings, some of them even forge an unbreakable bond, melding 2 minds and souls in 2 bodies, so the 2 bodies share their bond. This is an order of druids preserving the sacred bond, and druids from this circle draw their strength from the wind. But not so for the circle of winds. They felt the mana currents carried by the winds and through them a connection to nature. Through this, they were able to protect nature from the worst of the cataclysm-born degradation. So I'm gonna take this. Now I can choose a spirit choice. Spirit bear. Spirit wolf. So the bear is claws, attack damage 2d4, 1d8. Spirit eagle, spirit spider, spirit viper, and spirit ape. For some reason, the wolf sounds good. I guess if my character's a little, or should I take a bear and have two tanks? I'm gonna take this one for now. Should I? Really undecided right here. Poison damage sounds good. Flying sounds good. Man. I feel like I would like to take... You know what? I have not done this before. So let me take the spider. Okay, spirit call. Use an action to call your kindred spirit to a spot within 6 elves. If the spirit dies, you must complete a long rest before you can call it again. Your spirit. I mean, spider sounds really good. Eagle sounds good. They all sound really good. I mean, the viper has poison as well. No, I'm gonna take this. Okay. Spells look okay. Detect poison, animal friendship. Got cure wounds on the paladin. And yeah. What's this? Harder creatures to give advantage to anyone attacking. Fogload, good berry. This actually sounds like mage food from World of Warcraft. I wonder why. Leveling up my archer, my ranger. Fighting style. And ranger spellcasting. So I'm gonna, of course, I'm gonna take archery. That's because I love archers. I said that when I created this character. So these all sound pretty good. Defense, dueling, and 2-weapon fighting. I heard that's a lot of fun, but I'm gonna take archery. And select spells. Hunter's Mark. I'm going to take Hunter's Mark and Animal Friendship. Maybe it's a really bad idea to have the same spell on different characters because the druid has Animal Friendship as well, but we'll see. Okay. Unlock class features. Eldritch Invocations. Learn Eldritch Invocations to acquire new abilities or spells granted by your patron. Some invocations require a prerequisite to be trained. Another spell slot. Okay. Here we go. Armor Shadow Burrows. Agonizing Blast. You understand all languages. And recite. Oh, this sounds pretty rough. Pretty good. I really have no idea what to take. They all sound good. False Life. 100 Spear. You know what? I'm gonna take this. And this. Okay, I have to unlearn a spell. Okay, has to be one of these. Hellish Rebuke, Protect versus Evil. Okay, that sounds good. That sounds good. Alright. So, gotta prepare spells with him. Gonna validate this. And this. And I think we're done. Or do I have to pick another one? Oh. Alright. There we go. So, time to leave. Actually, we had some good rest here. And now we're supposed to... Maybe I should talk to this person. We're supposed to pick up some food for our journey.
Clear skies, adventurers.
Okay. Not much to say, right? I think that's the exit. Yeah. And here are the vendors. The market. Crafting. Solasta, you can craft various items. To do so, you need the proper equipment, ingredients, skill, and time. For magical items, sometimes you need to know spells. Crafting is performed while traveling once a party has set up camp, but is not yet sleeping. Characters can devote some of their free time to work on a current crafting task. These are the tools required. Potions, herbalism kit, scroll kit, poisonous kit, and so on. Even if you're proficient with a given crafting tool, you'll still need specific skills to make successive checks against the recipe's DC. To craft potions, sometimes medicine is enough, but arcana is very useful. To craft poisons, medicine or nature is useful. Okay. Crafting requires ingredients that can be found while adventuring. You can also buy them from shops. Finally, to craft an item, you need to know which ingredients to combine. These recipes can be learned by reading manuals or taught by masters. Solasta and factions generally keep copies of recipes and sell them at good prices to their friends. Once the recipe has been learned, all the party can use it. To start crafting, open the character screen, click on the crafting tab. Simply select the recipe that's available to start. The progress bar will fill as you travel, and you'll be notified when the operation is over. Alright.
Hello. How may I help you?
Alright. Scroll kit. Okay. Let me see if we have anything. Magic devices, adventuring gear. Crafting ingredients. Scroll kit. Yeah, unfortunately, not proficient with these. Yes. All right. Next, we're gonna go here. I feel a little overwhelmed by the whole crafting thing because I don't really know what I need right now. But we'll figure that out as well.
Emporium.
Are you Gorim?
That's me, the one and only.
It's a weird accent, but... Alrighty, I'm supposed to buy some... supplies. Alrighty. What else does she sell? She's got a bunch of weapons. Would be surprised if this was really much better than what I have. Longbow. But this, how much money do I actually have? Oh, 31. Okay. So, I don't know what weapons I need. I see that there are different attributes to them, properties like piercing damage versus slashing damage and stuff. I really don't know whether I should like get one of each of them, how much I'll loot. So for now, I am just gonna get ready for an adventure.
Deputies? A word, if you please.
So famous already. I love it. You were in there too. Are you a member of the council?
I'm Annie Bagmorder, quartermaster of the Scavengers Guild. We don't have a seat in there, but they all know exploring the Badlands without us would be a bad idea. That's why you should stop by our headquarters downtown. You'll need our services, I'm sure.
Is that compulsory?
No. But you'll find our services useful. Everyone does.
Sounds
Did
like the
Lord
mafia or
Karen
something.
not tell you?
No, he pretty much stuck to giving orders.
Oh, right. Anyway, we offer plenty of help and advice to beginners like you.
Well, I'll need
We're
that.
grown-ups, you know. At least, most of us are.
Of course you are. Well, good luck.
The Scavengers. They've seen so much already. The first explorers of the ancient empire. So what do you think? Should we check out their headquarters? It's not far, but...
I've had enough talking. Let's go kill some monsters.
if there's business to be done, we can't afford not to.
Alrighty, near a merchant you'll find a quick shopping interaction. This bypasses the discussion to instantly open the merchant's interface. Nice. Alrighty, where is the temple quarter? Alright. It's good to see that there is something that helps newbies like me.
Ah, you came.
You piqued our curiosity. So, what exactly do you have to offer?
You don't know?
What kind of help do you offer to people like us?
Simple. Now, people like you typically carry out missions for the Council. In the Marches, even in the Badlands. Sometimes far away, like Captain Merrin.
Who's Captain Merrin?
You really must be new. She's one of yours. Senior Deputy of the Council. Anyway, you trek out to some old ruin in the Badlands, kill a bunch of orcs. Well, you're still a bit green, so let's say goblins.
Ow! You're hurting our feelings.
Orcs will hurt much more than your feelings.
That was a little
believe
cringeworthy.
me. And stop interrupting, it's rude. So let's say you find yourself with a whole load of rusty swords, leather armor, shields, too much for you to lug back here.
Oh, so we're puny as well as green. Thank you so much.
So instead, you brave heroes just clear the place of monsters and draw us a nice clean map. Then we take our carts and pick up every piece of junk. We bring it back, we sell it, and we split the profits with you. We
That's
move
really
the stuff,
cool.
You go off to kill more bad things. everybody wins.
Because I saw that
Percentage, of course.
with some of the characters I'm close
Could never
to,
carry it all anyway.
it doesn't
Not in
seem
your
to
little
take much
backpacks.
to be overweight or overloaded. So yeah, that sounds good.
Do you sell healing potions?
No, we don't. There's a shop for that.
Alright.
Well, thank you. I guess that's it for us.
Have to try out. That's really convenient,
Feel
you know.
free to visit us anytime. Or drop into any
Leave the loot in there, they pick it up, sell
there
it for
others?
you, share the profits. That's
Anywhere we can
incredibly
settle.
convenient.
By the way, if you find Captain Henrik, tell him we're still interested.
In what?
In getting our people to Caerlem. The outpost is perfect for us. Close to the Badlands, with plenty of space for our camp.
Well, I guess then move in
We'll tell him if we find him.
after
That
we've
would be
been there,
appreciated.
I assume.
The more you do for us,
Alright.
the more we do for you.
Oh, so this business relationship can get better.
And I hope it will, friend.
I guess we'll see you around then.
Sure. Good luck out there. And don't forget, in the Badlands, always keep your eyes open.
Alrighty, so far I'm enjoying this a lot. Can I open these chests? Party stash. The chest is yours to use. No one can loot it. You can stash up to 50 items inside it. Okay. Alright, so I'm enjoying this. Not the biggest fan of the voice acting and the dialogue sometimes. It's a little cringe-worthy in between. But I'm enjoying the atmosphere, and the mechanics sound really, really good. I mean, I'm feeling a little overwhelmed by certain things like the crafting, but I guess I'll just figure that out by playing. And we're off to a big adventure. So, I'll start with that next time. Thank you for joining me. Hope this wasn't too facepalm worthy, I guess, when I don't understand certain things, which must be really common for an experienced Dungeons and Dragons player. And hopefully I'll be one of those one day. So thank you and talk to you next time. Very well.